Welcome everyone to Think Tank Thursday from CafeFuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your restaurant. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about marketing your reputation to increase sales. Now, the last time we talked about reputation and marketing, we talked about the statistics and what was happening in the world of reputation. And this is the kind of thing that I think every restaurateur understands, is that when you have a good, solid reputation online, that it will increase your revenue. People will come more, they will buy more. It is something that is extremely important and incredibly valuable. So hopefully you have a system by which you are getting new reviews on a consistent basis, because one of the things I think we showed previously is that if people are seeing reviews that are old, they no longer care. It is one of those things now that people expect to see recent reviews. They want to see reviews that are 2 weeks old or newer. Once you start getting past that 4 to 6 week mark, they're just not worth anything anymore, which is kind of a fascinating thing to me. But all you need to know is that that means that you have to continuously get good, positive reviews. Now, getting the reviews is one thing, but then you have to use those reviews to help market your restaurant, because it's more than just managing the reviews or hoping to get them and then hoping people find them. You want to market with them. Now, there are lots of ways to utilize those reviews and market with them, but one of the most important and one of the ways that I think most people think of is to put them on their website. And what I want to show you today is something that is a little bit different. Now, let's give a little context here, right? So we have the 9-step system. So let me put this in the full screen here. We are talking about number 2 in the foundation stage. So we've talked about websites, but we're talking about reputation, real-time reputation, and how you can utilize that to be very, very effective. And all this foundation stuff is what makes everything else work. So we really want to make sure that we are talking about all of these steps and really getting your foundation rock solid. So now let's take a look at National Restaurant Consultant's website. And the reason I like to show this one is because they let me play around with it and do all kinds of really cool, fun stuff. So let me put this here nice and big. And I want you to look in that lower left-hand corner, and you see the review pop up. Now, you'll also see that it says verified. You'll see that you've got a picture of the person, their name, and then you know what? If I'm just scrolling around, that's going to go away, okay? And so eventually, I think about every 15 seconds, we're going to see a new one. Now, if somebody wants to see more, here's the powerful part, right? It's going to say it's verified. It's going to link to the actual review here in Google. It's going to pull up the review, and it's going to show you that there's more. So if you want to scroll around and see more, you can. But then look at this: click to call. Contact us today for your 5-star experience. Or maybe you want it to be, a link to your menu. Maybe you want it to be tap to order. Maybe you want it to be tap to call. Whatever it is that you want, that's what can be here. But here's the important part, is that you are not just getting reviews, that you are actively marketing with those reviews and putting them on your website. Now, I'm going to go a little bit further. I'm going to hopefully stop the screen share. There we go. And I want to show this little screen, because this I thought was fascinating. These are the stats since we put this little piece of software onto the website. And yes, this sounds like a really big number, but that's not what matters. What matters, and what caught my attention, is that on the review page we have a nice review page. Now we don't recommend that you ever say, here are our testimonials, because that's just a fancy way of saying we're going to tell you how great we are. Most people understand that. But we do have a page that we called in the software testimonial page, where we are displaying reviews, the reputation. And you'll see here that the total number of views for that, 252, not bad for total reviews. On the last 30 days, 20. Again, not terrible. But look at this. When we pop it up, when we show it to people, we have this pop-up. We're at 6,466 total. And in the last 30 days, 221. That means 221 times people have seen the reviews that we want them to see. In other words, marketing those reviews, not just managing. So that's what I want to get across today. Now, what we're doing right now, 4th of July weekend, excuse me, is if you would like to try this and see if it has an effect for you. Because when it comes to restaurants, boy, we usually see a really, really big lift when people are reminded about how great you are. So if you would like to try it out, we're doing a 14-day free trial. Give it a shot, see if you like it. will give you all the code that you need to put on your website so it'll start rotating. If it doesn't produce the results, excuse me, that you want, we'll turn it off. No big deal. Okay. So how do you get it? Hopefully I'll figure out how to get a link somewhere on here. But for now, you can go, let me go back to my screen share here. You can go to cafefuel.rocks, and I think I can put it somewhere on here. Let's see. There we go. You can go to cafefuel.rocks, and you'll see that what will happen is this little guy pops up here. And if you go to leave, it's going to pop up in the middle too. But you can connect to us via text. Just shoot me a text that says, I want the free trial. Just write free trial. And we'll get back to you and get the information that we need, get you all hooked up, give you the code, and give it a try for 14 days. And if you love it, we'll continue utilizing it for you. And if you just want us to turn it off, no problem. It's just a tiny little snippet of code. Really light on your website and works great. If you'd like to talk to us, just go ahead and click connect via phone. And then we'll get back to you just as soon as possible. If we are out of the office, you'll get a little notification that says, hey, sorry, we couldn't catch you. And then we'll just ask you for the text. Okay, I think that covers everything. Let me know what questions you have. And we're here to support you. So if you have any questions, even outside of reputation and anything else that we've talked about today, please let us know. We want to be supportive and help this wonderful industry that's been so good to us. We want to be good to you. So let us know how we can help you. And we look forward to seeing you next time on Think Tank Thursday from CafeFuel. All right, that's it for me. Bye for now.